And welcome back to WGTV and episode 39. That's right, 39. And tonight, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's been subscribing and liking. We have now amazingly hit over 500 subscribers, so thank you. I know in the grand scheme of the world and things and everyone, it's 8 million followers and subscribers. The fact that we have more than 5, I'm amazed. So each and every one of you, thank you so much. And as always, I'd like to take a huge time to say thank you very much to our sponsors and our Patreons, because without them, we are nothing. And we hope to bring you more in the future. And welcome all our new viewers as well. So, without any further ado, let's bring you to tonight's wonderful game between these rather two handsome chaps. We have got Mr. Rawson.
Yes,
and we will be playing tonight with...
I love to count the Soulblight Gravelords.
Thank you. And the Lady Lavinia is back.
The Lady Lavinia, the Vengorian Lord, or should I say lady. And her legion of Blood Knights.
That's it.
Pretty much her and Blood Knights.
That's how she likes it.
And Blood
And
Knights.
that's about
And Blood Knights.
It's all about the blood.
Nice.
So, and of course, now there was a game, you may remember, between these two fine gentlemen, and Gary used in that game...
Dun 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 dun! Fyreslayers!
Gary doesn't change, that's it.
I am though soon, very soon.
Yeah, there is talk.
There is
We'll keep that secret.
We'll keep
That's
it
it.
secret,
Let's keep
but
it
Now stubborn as a dwarf.
as always.
At least I'm not
Tall as an elf, but as stubborn as a dwarf.
Yeah.
But yes, so it'll be Soulblight Gravelords versus the Fyreslayers. Both relatively new books, so we're going to be interested to see how that works out. And tonight we're going to be playing in the presence of idols. So up on screen now you'll see that we've got the 3 objectives across the diagonal of the board. And in this mission, we score 1, we score 2, we score more. But at the beginning of the game, 3 units which have started on the board must be named as our idols. Now, I believe, Mr. Rawson, and we'll bring you back in, that you have chosen your 3.
Yes, I've got 2 units of 10 Blood Knights and the Lady Lavinia herself.
Of course. Okay.
I'll go for the big blob of Volkite Berserkers.
Usually described.
Another blob of Hearthguard Berserkers, 10.
And we're going to go for another blob?
Knock it off the board. So I'll have to go for a general rune fiber on Magmagroth.
Right, okay.
So-
Let's see if they all survive or if they drop their other idols. So, on to the deployment, I think.
Now, here we go, we're deployed. It's now army talk. This is a big blob of Volkite Berserkers with Blade Shields. We've got a 10 blob of Hearthguard Berserkers with broad axes. We've got Rune Father that's hiding in the corner. We've got some heroes here. So we've got the Battlesmith, the Flamekeeper, and the Rune Smitter. That sounds right. Smiter. And then, we've got some stuff ready to pop up at a moment's notice, which is a big blob of Hearthguard Berserkers with 15 broad axes. And that's going to be quite fun if I can get the charge off 9 inches away. It's not always doable. And then some invocations. We've got the Molten Infernoth and the Runic Firewall. And try and get them off. That's my grand strat as well, to have one of them on the end of the game on the board.
On the Soulblight side, we have the Lady Lavinia on the right flank, just tucked next to this little piece of arcane terrain, with a bodyguard of 5 Blood Knights, with the other 5 Blood Knights on this flank, and then the power in the middle of the table with 2 units of 10, and a little Vampire Lord just down here, doing his thing. And the Flayers off the board, circling the battlefield, ready to swoop down and cause ultimate carnage wherever they can. So, with it being my choice, I'm sort of quite happy in my bubble at the moment. I don't think I've left him enough space to get in behind me with those horrible things, so I'm going to give you the turn.
Right, very quick turn. So I'll just move this big blob onto the objective here so I can get it. I popped up over here to do desecrate their lands on this lovely little house here. Hopefully no one's in because I've just knocked on the door for the toilet. Moved the Rune Fiver over this side. Just a little bit of moving around here. Went to get the big daddy Inferno off. Got a reroll. So I failed out, rolled a 1. Then I rolled a 1 again. So that's not on, but I did get the firewall up. So hopefully that will help. And then this unit's -1 to be wounded due to Cloud of Ash. And then the Magma Drafts kept its Roaring Fire Stream, so it's going to be -2 rend when I do eventually shoot it. So hopefully that might burn some zombies, Vikings, whatever they are. Can't remember what they are now.
They're not Vikings.
They're not Vikings. So Adam's turn.
So you got
5 points. Scored 1, scored more, and my battle tactic off, which was Desecrate Lands, so it's good.
Hello dear listeners. So Soulblight turn 1, you can see that similarly I have moved a lot of things up. In the hero phase we managed to get Spirit Gale off, so everything took a mortal wound, which was nice. I chose the battle tactic of Cunning Manoeuvre. So very brave little vampire here is staring down a Magmadroth, but he's on the objective as you can see. And apart from that, really what you see is what you get, and what you might see over here is a much smaller dwarf unit than was there before. So the Blood Knight's got the charge off. Gary used a command point to do his counter strike, whatever it's called. He rolled pretty well, but then so did I, so he only killed 1 Blood Knight, and they struck back and did about 34 damage, and he failed a horrible number of ward saves. So,
yep.
So
always seems to happen with Adam. Not
So,
saying it's
yeah,
just an Adam thing. But
that unit has been dwindled a bit, and I think we've got quite an important roll coming up now. So it's 5 each, heading into the priority for turn 2.
There you go.
Wargo TV!
Oh.
I'll have it. I'm going to have to take it. Stay tuned for turn 2. Turn 2, not a quick one, but it went not brilliantly. So we rolled a command point, we got the command point off. We got Cloud of Ash on this big blob here, so that's -1 to wound, and run and charge. So they went smashing into there, didn't kill many. This big blob of 15 here, it just, as you can see, there's only 2 left, so they're probably going to run. We went for this one's mine on this little skeleton here, who redeployed, and I failed the charge twice, which is something I do quite a lot. Then we got the Mountain Inferno actually went off, and managed to do killed 1 here,
Killed 1 here and 2 there.
and 2 there, and now it's bye because I rolled double 3. And then I think that's it. We're not looking great over here, and I failed my battle tactic, so I only got 3 points.
You did score 1, score 2, score more.
Yeah, so 3 points there. Not brilliant. So Adam's turn 2 now, so I'm going to get eaten.
So, turn 2 for the Soulblight, and I went for gaining momentum because I fancied my chances killing 2 little dwarfs that were on that objective over there, and holding more objectives. So the way it played out was I did have a big unit in combat with said 2 dwarfs. I retreated them and did the mortal wounds for moving over things, charged with another unit to do that. Meanwhile, I got the empowered version of Spirit Gale off, so everything took 2 mortal wounds, so that helped. And there's a massive pillow fight going on in the middle here where we're killing like 1 or 2 models a piece each, and nothing's really happening there. So yeah, it doesn't look like a whole lot has happened, but the momentum's kind of just edging from one side to the other a little bit here. So I did manage to get my battle tactic, and that's the difference in the scores at the moment. So gaining momentum plus the objectives takes me to 10 points. And I've got another chance at a possible double turn. Speaking of which...
Oh.
Well, I think we'll be taking it this time. Well, the Lady Lavinia is happy because she's managed to get into the action. She had a thirst. She had a thirst for blood. I wouldn't say it's been quenched, but maybe mildly satiated. And so the plan for the turn was, I did a battle tactic that's in my book that I can't remember the name of, that involved 2 objectives outside my territory being contested by vampire units, which was called something. I don't know, it was to contest 2 objectives with vampire units, and because the Blood Knights are vampire units, I felt I could do it with them. So, yeah, start of the turn. Again, it kind of looks like not a lot has changed, although I've managed to sweep around this flank here and charge this unit here with the little unit of Blood Knights, just securing the one in the corner there with that lot. Kind of cleared up what was over here. The children came down, this one is dead, and have dealt with a little hero down here. So we're kind of getting in. I've created a bit of a speed bump for the Magma Droth here, just trying to kind of delay him a bit. But it's all still a little bit in the balance. But Lavinia's here now. She's here, look. She's here and she's crumping dwarfs, so all must be well. But yeah, 5 points for that turn, so the score stands at 15-8 with Gary's turn 3 to come.
Fyreslayers turn 3. Got a command point on the Magma Droth. We had we got up to a 6 in Adam's turn 3 on the Flamekeeper, so I did extra damage. So they were 3 damage if they got through. So we killed a couple here. We did eye for an eye over here on the children, I think you were calling them. So that battle tactics got. So I got 3 points on this one, 2 for the battle tactic. This thing here managed to kill 1, or take 1 wound. I think it was take. No, it doesn't disappear, but I'll put it back there because I know it was. So used to taking it off. I lost a lot of here, so he's going to run. So he's gone now. So I don't control that anymore. I've just got 2 guys here, so I'm going to Inspiring Presence them. I think that's pretty much the end of my turn. I don't think it's going to be as close as you think it was going to be, Adam, to be honest with you. So,
I've weathered that turn well, I think.
Yeah, so I control 1. And I did my battle tactic, so that's it. 11 to 15 priority.
Ooh. There we go.
Ooh.
WGTV takes it again. Got to use the dice on the channel, people.
I don't have...
Yeah, I'll take it.
Conclusion! Here we are! The noble the noble Soulblight against the... Oh well, it could have...
I'm not quite a dwarf.
We decided after turn 3 that once Adam got the priority into turn 4, we sort of had a little chat about it, didn't we? And,
yeah.
Well, Gary had a moment, and we're
We're
here anyway. We've been strong, we've gone through it together, and we're tired. And it feels almost like this is the 3rd time we've done this conclusion. But...
It feels like the 4th.
It doesn't bother. Who's counting, eh? You didn't even get to turn 4. But, night of the match.
Night of the match, well, it normally defers to the Lady Lavinia, doesn't it?
Does it? Yes, it does.
It might be controversial, this, because there were so many choices. I was spoilt for choice. The 10 knights who initially made the charge kind of survived the game with 6 models and just toughed things out. And the little vampire lord himself,
Little Manny,
you know, the man in Lavinia's life.
Now Manfred is moved on.
She might have
don't
to
talk about that.
buckle to the patriarchy because... Wow. You know, Spirit Gale, that's a nice spell, isn't it?
That is lovely, if you like, mortal wounds across the board for no reason whatsoever.
And then rolling 10s and things to do 2 mortal wounds across the board.
Yeah, it's lovely.
So he was doing, I think he got that
top.
spell off every turn, and then he did a crucial redeploy to stop the Magma Droth getting in. And
the Magma Droth has misunderstood. I think you should have given him a bit more time on the board. You might have gotten to like him.
In a world of just angry horses and crazy ladies who just want to charge in and kill things, he was the finesse and the subtlety to the list. So,
Okay,
so
I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, okay. And
I didn't like that a
you
lot.
didn't like that? No, I don't. Can you make your dwarves sound good?
I mean, they did
Anyway,
stuff.
so
I mean, the Inferno had loads of fun.
yes.
Getting a double free and doing lots of damage.
Yeah.
Adams just ran around and smacked things basically, so that's what he does.
And you couldn't make a save for Toffee, could you?
No, my dice are rocks, so new dice.
New dice? I
New
think
dice,
it's new
yeah.
dice. Yes.
Some Warhammer TV ones. That's what
Yeah,
we
that's
want
it. It's all
everyone.
about the
They
patron.
roll hot.
On the patron. That's what I was going to
Yeah,
say. That's what it's
get
all about
them.
the patron.
I mean, forgetting some of your rules probably didn't help.
Yeah, you forgetting some of yours, didn't
I
help
did,
either.
yeah.
So
No,
we both, you know.
I managed.
Yeah, just about.
He got through.
He got
I mean,
yeah.
what's the score?
I mean, just numbers, isn't
It's
it?
numbers, really, isn't it? I mean, it's a game, isn't it? The fact is, there's two
We
players
had
come
fun,
together and
didn't
had
we?
some
We had
fun,
fun.
didn't we? What do we think of the mission? We still like this one?
Oh,
We forgot about the mission.
Well,
you're
the idols never really
Yeah,
ended
the
up
idols don't
hitting
do.
each other,
apart
so
from one point in the middle, which I think we forgot to score. But
Yeah.
the idols actually
point.
spent most of the game
Cuddling.
like ignoring each other,
Yeah.
and avoiding each other.
well, the
so-
Magmadroth wasn't dropped by an idol. The blobs weren't dropped by an idol. In the end,
middle-
maybe.
middle-
middle one, maybe.
maybe.
But yeah, mute point.
Mute point.
But yeah, the winners here were the viewers
Yeah.
and the players. Yeah,
And Lady Lavinia.
and Lady Lavinia, because otherwise she'll
Yeah.
scream into the night. Yes. And on that bombshell, do not forget to like, comment, or subscribe, or possibly all three, or even join our patrons. And you can watch these videos even earlier.
Yep.
You know, on get all the wonderful swag, where you can only get it exclusive as a patron. And until next time, bye!